Hello everyone, my name is Betty Dubois and welcome to Butterfly Whispers Pick a Card reading. If you like the reading, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. I hope that you enjoy today's reading. Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for relationships. It's about relationships today. So in front of you, you've got a selection of 3 cards. So the question we're asking is, do we have a future together? Or does our relationship have a future? What sort of future is it? So what I've done is I have pre-shuffled the full deck of tarot and kept asking the question, does the relationship this person's inquiring about, does it have a future? Does it have a future? What does it look like? And then I divided them into 3. So what I'm going to do is pause the video if you need to and really focus and think, do I want selection 1, 2 or 3? What rings out to me? What's resonating with me right now? What am I drawn to? And then think about your relationship. Think about the person you're involved with. Now, this is mostly about love relationships. It is mostly about a romantic time together with people. But it could be a friendship. It could be a working friendship. It could be someone that you know at work. It could be someone within the family. It might be you and your father, you and your mother, brother and sister. But mostly this focus I'm putting on this kind of reading today is about a romantic marriage, engagement, boyfriend, girlfriend, same-sex partnership, whatever it may be. As always, if a king or a queen or whatever comes out, we're going to focus on the energy of the actual person, not whether it's a male or a female, so it will go both ways. The way I'm going to read them is I'm going to reshuffle pile number 1, and then I'm going to put a card for you, a card for them, and a card for the relationship. And then I'm going to do that 3 times, so there's going to be 9 cards on the table. I'm then going to use my poker deck, and I'm going to shuffle them for pile number 1, which I'll do right now. Pile number 1, information about, do we have a future together? Does this relationship have a future together? So let's have a look for pile number 1. And I probably will grab a message from the LQ Oracle. Beautiful cards, beautiful messages on here. Some of them can be negative. Most of them are pretty good and positive. And we might grab some of my own written out cards here about what's going on, and we'll try and get a lot of information anyway. So good luck, guys. I hope that your relationship does have a future if that's what you're wanting. Okay, so on to pile number 1. Do we have a future together? Does the relationship have a future? Do we have a future? Now, you may just be in a new relationship and you want to see where it's going. That's fine. As I said, I'm going to put 1 for you, 1 for them, 1 for the relationship. 1 for you, 1 for them, 1 for the relationship, 1 for you, 1 for them, 1 for the relationship. Now, there's a few ways of reading this as well. This can be past, present, future, past, present, future. So being that this is you, them, and the relationship, we're going to do past, present, future going that way. So let's get straight onto it. Good luck. Let's see what's the future of the relationship, if anything. Okay, the Emperor. Now, to me, that's someone who likes to call the shots, can be very pushy, very persuasive, likes to have everything their own way. Now, it's showing in the past that you or your person, as this stuff can all be reversed, it's showing that that just wasn't working anymore. The pushiness or whatever, maybe it eased off, or maybe you chose to ease off with pushing for something. So let's just see what it's next to with your person. As I said, these can be reversed, and now we do have the Queen of Pentacles. This is long term. This is someone in for the long term, someone that wants to go forward. Now, as I said right at the very beginning, we're not going to go queen or king is male or female. We're just going to see the energy of the card. So this can be male or female, because there are some same-sex relationships out there, or quite a few of them. And we might be looking at 2 males, 2 females in this reading. So also I feel like your person and within this relationship, there's been, to me, I'm feeling frustration over here on your part. I'm feeling like you want things to go a particular way. Maybe in the past it hasn't felt like it was going the right way for you, or maybe you feel like you had no sort of say, because normally the Emperor is the ruler. They tell you everything how it is. It's all the 4 kings combined to create the Emperor. And the same as the Empress is all 4 queens combined, all qualities. So far it looks like your person is balanced and they want commitment, they want to go forward, they want something solid. You want things your way. Now, it can be reversed, as I said. The relationship itself, the card for the relationship is happiness and truth and all of that, but it's upside down. So, as I said, this will take this top row as the past. I feel like maybe some sort of secret come out in the past around the relationship. Yeah, I feel like something maybe about your person, maybe about you, something that you didn't know, it came to light because the sun is upside down. But also I feel like there's happiness and things to be had there, but maybe something put a damper on it in the past because it is reversed. Now let's look at right now with the relationship, because we'll get down to the future down here. Okay, on your side, we've got the Devil reversed. So that can be temptation to do the wrong thing. It can be toxic behavior. It can be a toxic type relationship. It can even be involved in toxic substances, drinking, alcohol, drugs, whatever. It can be lies and deceit and stuff like that. So there's something quite wrong about this relationship that I'm starting to pick up on already. Now we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a Virgo energy, doesn't have to be. Now the Hermit's reversed as well. So normally the Hermit sits back, contemplates their future, works out what they want to do next. When it's reversed like this, to me it could be telling you that it's time to come out. Like this person is about to come out. So with your person, they're contemplating things, they're trying to make a move to go forward, they're wanting long-term and stability. They might be focused a lot on their job, things like that. Now over here, there's been walking away going on. So either you or your person's thinking of walking away from a situation, from some sort of toxic behavior. I'm feeling like this relationship in particular on pile number 1, it's been a bit hard. I just feel like there was some sort of happiness and stability. Then the person's sort of withdrawing and your person's thinking about whether they want a future or not. And either one or both of you are thinking that maybe it's time to call it quits and walk away, unfortunately. So let's see, the future might be different. Okay, this is holding on tight. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on tight to a situation, to a person, holding on to the past. It is reversed, so it's not as bad as you think. It might be time to let something go. We have the marriage, but it's upside down because this is 10 of Pentacles. This is someone, like I said, your person, now it can be reversed, your person is wanting marriage, stability, long term. They're thinking about how to achieve that. Meanwhile, over on your side, we've got forcing someone or trying to get things your own way, some sort of toxic behavior or some sort of lies or deceit or something like that going on. Now, within a work relationship, if this is some sort of relationship within a work atmosphere, because like I said, this looks like focused on work here, and there is Pentacles on the table. We don't have any cups as yet on the table to represent love and affection. It looks like it's something Could be third party. We don't have a 3 on the table. Could be third party. We will get more information from the other cards. But let's just have a look here. Okay, patience is needed for this relationship to work. So both of you are going to be patient and try and move forward. I feel like I'm getting the message in my mind here, my intuition's picking up that someone did someone wrong in this relationship. Now, I'm not seeing lies and deceit, and as I said, there's no third party on the table as yet with what I'm looking at, but the toxic behavior over here, holding on, walking away from a battle, your person, this could either be you or your person. This is wanting long term and everything, but not knowing if it's going to work. Not knowing if it's going to work. And then, like I said right at the beginning, if this is past, present, future, the future's okay, but something's got to be let go of. This is about walking away from something. Some sort of secret might come out as well, or it might have already come out. So let's just get more information. We're going to do the same thing with these cards. So for pile number 1, is there a future for this relationship? What sort of future is it? So far I'm looking like it's not looking great. It is looking like still holding on, still trying, because this is holding on, maybe about to give up about holding on, wanting the happiness and stability in the forever, but not knowing if it's there, and having patience. Like, you got to have patience with this thing. So this is telling me, especially with the pentacles on the table, that it's just going to take time and got to watch it unravel. But it's not looking like happily ever after at this point. Okay, so let's have a look. Right, so for you, your person, the relationship, that's the love card on the table. You, your person, the relationship. You, your person, the relationship. All right, we have a double negative on the bottom row here. The Ace of Hearts upside down, the Ace of Clubs upside down. I feel that the future of this relationship looks like parting ways. If we look at this as the past up here, something went on, some sort of chatter went on here. It can be gossip. It can be drinking, drugs, alcohol, all that sort of thing. It can be partying a little bit too much. It's almost like someone wants things their way or the highway, and then the other person's trying really hard to focus on coming together. Now, I did say there possibly was a third party. We have this third party card sitting up here. It doesn't have to be. It can just be interference from a parent, a friend. It doesn't have to be a sexual type thing. Then we have this love card with a relationship sitting on top of the happiness. So there was love and happiness, and it used to be good, but I just feel like someone was pushing someone else's buttons. Other people were talking in the background about the relationship, or maybe you were going off talking to too many people about your person. Then we move down here. We have a forced change going on around some sort of toxic addiction. Now, as I said, this could be drugs, alcohol, or it could be a person. It could be where you yourself or your person got too attached to somebody and it was toxic, or it was ruining things, and they're trying to force themselves, or you're trying to force yourself to break free from that, from this behavior. This can be rash, compulsive, can be some sort of addiction. I wouldn't say a sexual addiction, because there's only one sexual card on the table, and to me it's that one. Now, this card in the tarot is the Seven of Swords, which is cheating, lying, stealing. It just seems to be it's all sitting on your side over here, but I keep getting the message that this is your person, this is reversed. Because you're asking, is this relationship got a future? Like, where's this relationship going? This is all about happiness and working for the money. It looks like you or your person working hard on money. This is sort of like buying a house, buying property, getting a new business. And then this is new responsibilities in a good way. So after some sort of letting go of something or separating from something, there is this new responsibility and happiness here as well. Now, I am getting the vision of children, something to do with children. Now, if it's not children, someone needs to grow up when I see that. And for some of you, there's a message on the table, nothing to do with relationships, but I'm being told about a baby girl here. We got double fours together. Now, double fours, they are red fours because this is considered pentacles, which is diamonds. So 2 red fours is meeting someone behind the scenes. Not necessarily for a sexual type thing, but it's conversations are going on. Then we have the marriage and long-term upside down, and we have the love heart and forever and making a commitment upside down. So it's sort of like your person wants this or you want this, but you just don't see it working. And then your future, you've got this patient sitting with an upside down document. Now that can be a divorce, that can be a separation letter, that can be an email that something you didn't want to see. There can be a test result, but these two together is the relationship is in and it's out. One person wants in and thinks it can keep going. The other person is not too sure. This is being split decision. So I'm not getting an answer here whether, at the moment, it looks like it's going to continue on. It looks like there's a lot of hiccups along the way. We will grab a oracle for pile number 1. Transition, yeah, the relationship's going for a changing phase. So everything's changing with this relationship. There is some forced changes that need to happen. Someone, if they've got an addiction to alcohol, let's say, they need to back it off. They need to change. If they've got an addiction to a person, they're obsessed with somebody or obsessed with a situation, it needs to stop. Now, let's get another oracle message. Being silent and withdrawn, sadness, withdrawal. Okay, so the cards, it's showing me there's some sadness here. There's been something going on in the past. I just don't feel that without change, it's like resistant to change here. I just don't feel, unless changes, dramatic changes happen, I don't see that there's much of a future for a happy relationship. I do see there's a relationship. I do see it works well and the money can come in and things can happen. Sorry, pile number 1, but the future of this relationship, it just looks like it's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to take some changing. It's going to take some walking away from addictions or addictive people or obsessive behavior. Got to let go of some of the control. You can't control everything. You can't make things happen the way you want them. So what was on the bottom here? Yeah, the truth. The truth cards here. This is someone that wants action. They want it now. They want everything to happen now, but unfortunately it's telling me you need to be patient here. Need to be patient. So that's pile number 1. Oh, hang on. We will do my messages here. Let's get a couple of messages, just 2 cards for pile number 1 about this relationship in the future. Where is it going? I'm really not seeing it going in a good direction as yet. Things could turn around. A lot of cards that are upside down on the table. If this one was upright and this one was upright and the sun was upright, I'd be saying this looks like with a bit of struggle and a bit of change, but this relationship's great. But so that would tell me maybe with some patience and some changing, this could work. Your center card is this 10 of Pentacles, which in the it's the same thing here. You've got doubles here. So 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Diamonds. Yeah, so you got the doubles there. Let's just have a look. Messages for pile number 1 about the relationship. And there's 2 cards there. Okay, what do we got? Happy times are coming, and be careful who you trust. Okay, so like I said, there could be a third person interfering, having too much to say. So I'd be very careful of who you're telling things about your person, because it could come around and cause conflict. I feel that the happy times will be restored. There's new responsibilities here. You do have the sun, even though it's reversed. I do like the sun coming out here. Someone has to let go of some sort of obsessive, compulsive addiction or something like that. There's a forced change. There's some work needs to happen. Now, I do have to mention before we finish this, double aces draws me up to the mind. And I do feel that all through this reading, even though I'm not reading about psychic mediumship type matters, there is someone in spirit around you trying to come through. Now, they had something to do with their heart or head when they passed. Now, this can be about a actual, like bipolar anxiety disorder or something like that is here as well. And that might explain the addictions and compulsion or things like that. It might actually be a medical type thing. Now, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. If you do need any kind of help, professional help, please seek what you need. So with a bit of patience, a bit of change, you could have some happiness coming. But the relationship itself is not looking great at this point. It's looking like there's a bit of struggle there. So that's what I have, unfortunately, for pile number 1. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this if you did choose this pile. You don't have to divulge your life story to me. You can just tell me that it did make sense to you or it didn't make sense. Anyway, good luck, pile number 1, and I hope that you got the messages that you needed today. Okay, pile number 2. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I will be going live in the next couple of weeks, and I plan to hopefully do that on a very regular basis. It will be Australian Eastern Standard Time, possibly 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning, maybe earlier. And I will post a information that I'm going to be doing that so that you can see it. But if you're not subscribed, you won't know about it. Anyway, moving on to pile number 2. This is about what is the future with the relationship. You may have been choosing all 3. You may have chose number 1 for a current relationship, number 2 for the someone you've met. But anyway, let's get on to it for pile number 2. What we're going to do is we're going to reshuffle what I've got in this pile here, because as you can see at the top of the table, you can't see them, but at the top of the table is pile number 1 back over here, and pile number 3 sitting over here. So for pile number 2, what is the future for their person and them for the relationship? If you didn't watch pile number 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 9 cards on the table. You, your person, the relationship, you, your person, the relationship, and it's going to be past, present, future. We're going to then get some poker deck on the table to get more information. The same thing, 9 cards. We will get a message from this oracle, a message from another oracle, and a message from the cards that I've written messages on myself. And that might be something is going on behind the scenes. I've just picked that up and seen what's on the bottom there. Something going on behind the scenes, not necessarily an affair, but it could be, I don't know, is there something not right there? But that might have nothing to do with you because I haven't shuffled them for this pile. So let's have a look. That was actually shuffled for pile number 1. So pile number 2, you, your person, what's the future of this relationship for pile number 2? I'm a terrible shuffler. You, your person, the relationship. You, your person, the relationship. You, your person, the relationship. Okay. Put them back up there. We don't need them now. Good luck, pile number 2. Hopefully this is a lovely reading and hopefully it doesn't stress you out. Okay, for you, first card on the table, maybe this card was for you, something going on behind the scenes. We have the 7 of Swords, guys. Now this is the past. 7 of Swords is cheating, lying, stealing, but not always. It can be forced changes going on. It can be a lot of stress and things in the mind and worries that there is cheating, lying, stealing going on. Now, this is on your side of the fence. Either you or you're worried about your person in that way. Your person, they have thought about leaving. I say they thought about it because it's upside down. If it was upright, this is where they're thinking, I can't do this anymore. Again, this is in the past. But this is showing that they did tinker on thinking that they might leave the relationship, or it can be reversed where this is them and they've got the cheating, lying, stealing, and you were thinking, should I leave or should I stay? The relationship itself is showing in the past there was a terrible broken heart. 3 of Swords, terrible, terrible broken heart. Something bad has gone on here in this relationship, so that's probably why you're looking at it now to see what's the future of the relationship. Right now, you or your person, you're trying to build the bridge. This is Two of Cups. This is usually the happy marriage, the stability, the moving forward. It is here in the reading, so I do think that you or your person or both of you are working on having that again. Yeah, you're trying to build the bridges, but it's upside down. So all these things you're trying to do, or they're trying to do, that's probably why you're looking at this reading. And we got the King of Cups. Now he's usually there for the long haul. He's got your back. He loves you, or you love him. Him or her. We're not going to read this as male or female. This person, they're upside down. So the love between yous, everything's upside down. So if this was all upright, I'd say, beautiful guys, this is a fantastic thing. You're going to build the bridges. All the past is the past. I feel the past is influencing what's going on right now. Your future, it's showing Nine of Pentacles reversed again. Now that's like cashing in, and a lot of people say that the Nine of Pentacles is about being single. Now, I'd have to say that you or your person don't want to be single because this is upside down. So this might be a fear, actually. It might be a fear of being single. It might be a fear of feeling alone. Yeah, and you or your person are juggling, trying to work out which way to go with things. Now, the two twos, in the way I read things and the way I pick up on things, this is actually a very good combination, these two twos. Because it's like that's commitment and marriage and stability, and it is upright, so that's a good thing. And this is starting fresh. This is starting fresh. So the relationship is showing from a broken heart to the offer of love, but not too sure, not really sure about opening up your heart or not, to new beginnings with each other. This is making firm decisions and moving forward. So it looks like it's going from bad to getting better, to getting a lot better. So I feel like there's a lot of hope here. We'll just get an oracle message before I move on to the other cards. The oracle message is powerful, devotion, truth, worth, she who remains. Yes, this is staying together. This relationship does have a future. There's a lot of devotion and love here. That's why the broken heart's sitting here, because if you didn't love the person, your heart wouldn't be broken, would it, if something went wrong? If you've made a mistake in the past, it's, you know, everybody makes mistakes, or they've made a mistake. I feel this is about, I'm feeling the word forgiveness and letting go. I think this up here is not actually leaving the person, it's leaving behind a situation. Letting go of something that happened, letting it go. Now, maybe your person did something and they've moved on and let it go. And maybe you're still holding on to it, and that's why we got that here, where you're holding on to what happened. But this here is where you're making a decision that I want this marriage or this partnership, or I want to be in this. They're trying to build the bridges. Now, the three being in the center can be third party. We do have two threes on the table. We have a reversed one and we have the broken heart. So I do feel that this is possibly something to do with third party. So we'll just shuffle for pile number 2 to get more information. This is looking promising, even though this is quite dark. This is looking promising for you guys out there, if that's what you're wanting. I mean, you do have this card here that some people says being single, being on your own, making your own decisions, but this is not what you want. It's upside down. But to me, Nine of Pentacles is like Nine of Diamonds. It can be something sharp and unexpected, and it's usually quite positive, especially to do with money. It can be cashing in, it can be winning money, but it is reversed at this point. Okay. I'm feeling like whoever chose pile number 2, it's been a big struggle. A lot of people, 2020 has caused a lot of relationship dramas, family dramas, financial dramas. So good riddance 2020. Okay, so you, your person, we're going to do the same thing. You, good card. Your person, good card. The relationship. You, your person, the relationship. Yeah, look at this stress in here, but the relationship, this is starting fresh and moving in the direction with each other. You, your person, the relationship. We might put another card there. Ooh, okay, that's the thoughts card. The bottom of the deck is shock and surprise. Shock and surprise. Now, this is making decisions and a document in your favour. This is moving ahead, making a firm choice. This is usually about celebration and coming together with people. It can be hanging around and watching what's going on, or hanging in crowds. So you are on your own and thinking about what you want to do in a positive way. You're trying to think about positive things. Your person is sort of chatting with other people or in groups, and just, this is like a fun card, trying to have some fun. They do have double eights, so maybe something happened in August. There's a third 8 on the table, so something to do with 8 or August. Some sort of change happened there. Now the 8s also can be all about communication and chatter and stuff going on. The relationship itself in the past is showing that there was either no talking or too much talking to the wrong person, or something going on. And then right now, if we look at things right now, we've got this arguments, but it's getting easier. This can be an outburst. There's been some sort of discussion going on, an email, a text message, some sort of fears and worries going on your part. And then your person either goes silent or gets angry. But in the poker deck, and when I see it going from a big card down to a little card, when they're red, you want them going the opposite. When they're black, you want them to go down. So this could be telling me stress and strain and feeling trapped, or feeling not knowing what to do, turning into a bit of an argument, but it's easier than it was. Then we have this lovely making decisions and growing together. This is sharing love, and it is sitting on the King of Cups, which is about the love. I just feel like you or your person, there's a bit of distrust here. There's wanting to have this, but not knowing if it's for real. Now down here it's showing about irresponsible actions. So this could be a warning here, not to be rash, not to make a assumption or a decision on spur of the moment, to really think about what you're doing. Sometimes it can be about being irresponsible with money, with your words, with another person. But also the 6 is about parenting and things like that. So I feel like for some of you, there might be some sort of burden there as well. Now this here sitting around your person, this can be a third person involved in a situation. Now it is black. Maybe they're making the decision to let go of a third person in the situation. They're just not too sure. This is sort of fears and worries, or even jealousy about things. It's not major, but what I'm noticing with these cards is that it's gone from an 8 to a 5. It comes back up to a 6, and then it's dropping down to a 3. Now over here we got the declaration of love. So we got the married couple here. This couple, they're good together. Things work well together. And we've got Ace of Swords upright, Ace of Spades upside down. But the spade, it's sort of like making firm decisions. One of you is making a decision one way, one of you is making a decision another way. So this is new beginnings, this is endings. So we got endings and beginnings. So I'm feeling like an ending's going on in the mind about this stuff from the past. It's like either you or your person's trying to let go of stuff from the past, trying to work on things, there's sort of a bit of battle and arguments here, negative sort of thinking going on, but then it's replaced that the relationship, there's love here, because with this broken heart up here. So let's just see what my message cards have to say about this whole relationship for pile number 2. It does look like this relationship is a struggle. So far we've had 1 and 2 being struggle street with the relationship. Well, it stands to reason, if you're looking at this video to see does the relationship have a future, you must be questioning where it's going at the moment. So pile number 2, does the relationship have a future? What kind of future does it have? Let's have a look. We'll get 2 cards here. These might make no sense whatsoever. 2 choices, both will work out. So stay or go. let the past go, it'll work. Hold on to the past, I don't see that working, but it's showing me that you have a choice, stay or go. It will work either way, so that's a good thing. And we'll get one from down further. It's not as bad as you think. This is what I thought here. It looks like it's getting down. It looks like maybe you keep going over this past thing, but you're wanting stability in love. You're trying to make a choice, trying to balance things back out here. And there may be some sort of problem with finances within this relationship as well. Maybe someone's overspending, and that's what these eights are all about. If the eights were red, that's like lots of money coming in, no problems. But being that the eights are black, I got to feel like someone might be being a bit stupid with money. And that might be what this six of spades down here is all about, like making the wrong choice, financial wrong choices. So, and it is sitting on the nine of pentacles. It's sort of like a big lot of money, making the wrong choices with it. So let's get an oracle message from over here. Sanctuary. Sanctuaries come out. This is like finding what makes you happy, what makes you at peace. I just feel like you've had a lot of stress in the past with this relationship, a lot of arguments, a lot of maybe not even talking, where someone went silent. There's a lot of thinking going on in this relationship. A lot of thinking and discussions that need to be had, and trying to get back to building on this future. Turn this card around. Turn this card around. This is the two people coming together in happiness, stability, love, commitment, and this is building to their future. The fact that these cards even came out tells me that this is what you're both wanting, but for some reason, either you or your person are hanging around back here in the past about, oh, I nearly left. You know, I nearly was done with all of this. But yeah, that's what I have for pile number 2. So please subscribe. Please let me know in the comments below if there's something you wanted to say about this reading, or if it just say it resonated, it made sense. I just feel like I need to tell pile number 2, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. I do feel there's a lot of love, there's a lot of unity. The fact that we've got the Queen of Hearts and the King of Cups, that's the solid couple. He is upside down. I feel this is coming from the person, not you. I feel that you're waiting for him to turn around. You're waiting for things to turn around, but this is, you're making a choice, a new beginning. I feel like you need to let this past thing go, whatever it is. So that's all for pile number 2. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will catch you on the next reading. Okay, hopefully this is a nice positive reading. Pile 1 and 2. Pile 2's got a lot of hope there, if they can let go of things. Pile number 1, I just don't see it happening too well. So hopefully, what is the future for pile number 3's reading? If you haven't already, guys, could you please subscribe to the channel? It helps me to grow. I will be going live in the coming weeks. It will be Eastern Standard Time, probably in Australia, Eastern Standard Time, probably 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe 8:30. I will post a thing to say that I'm going live, so that if you're subscribed, you'll be able to hit the notification bell, and it will say, you know, Butterfly Whispers is live. It will be free readings, and they will be personal readings designed straight at you. If you would like to donate to the channel, I'm quite happy for that to happen as well. And if you do donate when I'm live, it will be a more detailed reading for the people that do choose to donate, and a brief reading for those who can't or choose not to. Anyway, here we go. Pile number 3. What is the future for this relationship that I'm in? You're in, not me. What is the future of your current relationship? Now, it may be a new relationship, it may be a working partnership, it may be a friendship, it may be a marriage, it may be long-term, short-term. So let's have a look at your future. We're going to look at you, your person, the relationship. You, your person, the relationship. You, your person, the relationship. Okay. So, We will then place the same amount of cards out of my poker deck. So I'll just shuffle this for pile number 3 so we're ready to go. Pile number 3. Ooh, okay, we've got some sort of impulsive and rash decisions that have happened in the past jumping out on the table. Someone was irresponsible either with words or their actions. So pile number 3, what's the future of this relationship? Or does it have a future? Good luck, guys. I really hope this is a positive one for pile number 3. Okay. Okay, so you or your person, there's some sort of judgment call. Now, I know I did say this is you, your person, the relationship, but sometimes things flip over. For cross watchers, you might be watching about somebody else and their relationship, and you want to know what's the future of their relationship. It can be dicey doing that because this is meant for the person themselves. But I do that. I always look at my children's star signs, my husband's star signs, all that sort of thing. So anyway, we have a judgment that has happened. Some situation had to be righted in the past, because this is the past, the present, the future. So what's your person showing in the past? They feel like there was victory within the job, within a relationship. They feel like victory, like they won. Maybe both of you won. Maybe there was a court case and you won. We have the upside down Ace of Wands. That's new opportunities and starting from afresh. This is like something from the past that went wrong, but there was a victory here. So maybe someone wronged you guys in the past. Maybe there was some sort of incident in a court legal matter around the relationship. It sometimes can represent a divorce that happened in the past. So you might be just getting with someone who's just out of a divorce, and it looks like it was a sticky situation over here. Now, currently we have the Empress. Now this can be a sexual energy sitting around you. It can be loving, mothering. She's all the queens rolled into one. She's knowledgeable, she's flirty. She can be depressed when she wants to be. She can be ecstatic when she wants to be. But I'm feeling a very loving, warm, flirty, sexual energy here. Then we have someone impulsive and rash and rushing in. It's almost like I won and then wanting to toot your horn about it. It's almost like someone that's being a bit compulsive with their behavior. They're being a bit rash. The relationship has needed a rest. This is telling me withdrawal, resting from a situation. It's the rest time is over. This is also about structure, number 4, about structure and working out ways to make things better. I do feel that you are sitting pretty tight in your own space. Like, you know what you want, you know where you're going, you're putting it out there. Your person shows confidence, but then they show lack of confidence here. It shows like they think about things in the wrong way. And then it shows that the relationship possibly took time out, or it's taking time out. Then you down here, wish fulfillment. You have 3 beautiful cards. So whatever it is you're wanting and hoping for, you've got lots of happiness and love going on here on your side of the fence. We have an offer of love, but it's upside down. This can simply mean that the Queen of Cups, male or female, it can be someone who's, they're repairing or something. I feel like there's some sort of repair going on here. And we have the World, but it is also upside down. So the future of the relationship is showing that going to take on the world, going to end out a phase and start something new. I do feel for some of you, you're watching about another person who's already in a relationship and you're waiting for them to get out of that, for you to move on into something new, but it's just not happening right now. And also with the World being upside down, it could be about that your person is at a distance and the communication, it's been stressful in the past, not really knowing how things are going to go. Now, sometimes it can be you might be involved with someone that's from another country. They're trying to get into your country or you're trying to get into theirs. And in the past, you thought that everything was working out, but then we got an upside down document here where it didn't work. And there's also maybe someone's been sick or something in the past, and this is trying to take time out and rest and recuperate. There may have been an injury or a sickness. and someone's trying to recuperate here. I'd have to say that this is good because of these 3 cards here. These 3 cards here are showing me that things working out the way you want, feeling lots of happiness and love, and wish fulfillment. And we got victory. We got a lot of positive cards. These 4 are very positive. And then, even though this is upside down, it's not a negative card, and this is upside down, it's not a negative card. So there's more positive cards about this relationship than negative. Now, we already shuffled these for pile number 3, didn't we? So we have commitment, a lot of hard work, stress and strain at home. Now, this can be your person has had jealous, toxic sort of stuff going on in the past. It's showing me like a withdrawal from whatever that was in the past. So in the past, there was a commitment to each other. Now, this could be a business as well, and that's a lot of hard work, and this is sort of learning lessons. Let's have a look what else. We have making up. This is making up with someone from the past. This is someone from your past returning. Whatever this is making you very happy. Now, for some of you, I do have to put this out there. There's an announcement of the baby boy here on the table. We have soulmate as your center card. This person you're asking about, this relationship you're asking about, it's a soul connection. It's a soulmate. It's a lot of hard work, again. A lot of hard work. This can be paperwork, this can be chatter, this can be talking. So the relationship's showing that it's solid and good, and you feel that this is what you're wanting, this is what you're dreaming for, this is your soulmate, this is who you're in love with, this is what you want. It can work. It's a lot of hard work. There we go again. We've got like the family symbols here. We've got the Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Hearts, the King of Hearts, the Jack of Hearts. This is a family. This is a unit. This is 2 lovers together. This is beautiful. 9 of Hearts. Guys, this relationship, the future of it, it's going to be what you want and more. There is just a lot of hard work there that has to be done. Something to do with 9. So whatever's going on right now, by the 9th of January, in 9 weeks' time, 9 months' time, everything turns around, and you've got wish fulfillment down here on the bottom. Also, again, I have to say about baby boy and pregnancy. So you may have been trying to get pregnant, and that might be what's been a problem in the relationship because it didn't happen. This was a negative result where you thought you were pregnant, you're victorious, yay, we're pregnant, and then something happened and you weren't pregnant, and then this is showing victorious and a baby and everything happy. But with love and everything, this is a beautiful sequence I'm seeing. Your outcome is showing changes going on, some forced changes either on your part or theirs. The relationship is not going to look like how you thought it was going to be, but it is good. Forced changes going on. Be wary of chitty chatter on the outside. There could be some sort of chitty chatter going on in affecting the relationship. So far out of the 3 piles, I'd have to say that this one, being that it's got soulmate, King and Queen of Cups or Hearts, plus the soulmate card in the middle, victory, wish fulfillment, double on the table, Empress, which is full of love and everything. There's just a bit of troubles there. I feel that you two very, very much entwined, very much meant to be together, committed to each other. Your number 1 card that first come out here is the commitment, and sitting right on top of Judgment. This is, yeah, beautiful. Oracle message. Future, choice, judgment again. Judgment. Now that can't be, it could be don't judge a book by its cover. Don't worry too much about things. Yeah, so what have we got on the top? Power and devotion. Oh no, that was from the last one. So, okay, and oracle message from over here. Shadow self, and straight underneath the love. There's a lot of love here. I just feel like either you or your person are not quite who they normally are at the moment. You might be waiting for a change. There's some sort of forced change coming around that might be a revelation into how things are. Let's just cut these. Let's have a look. Get some of my messages on the table to finish off. Someone's trying to find you. Now, remember I said that this could be someone from the past. Someone's looking for you. Someone's trying to connect with you. And what else? Is this one going to make sense? Someone needs your help. So I feel in this relationship, because we're looking at the future of the relationship needs some help and some work. Because underneath it all is two people that love each other, that have a future. They want a future together. They want commitment together. Just one or both of you might need some time out for a little bit. Might need to just step away from things. You might need to let go of some sort of past event thing that didn't work, or some sort of thought thing. We do have double aces on the table. That's usually a good thing. It can be an invitation to a wedding, engagement party, which would be commitment. Anyway, that's all I have for pile number 3.